welcome to my personal branding profile. I'm going to start by saying howdy. Welcome all you Aggies who are looking on this. This is my personal branding profile, as I said, or PBP as the good doctor likes to call it. Alright, this personal branding profile has been brought to you by LifeScribe. That is the writing tool I'm using to do all these little doodles with, and EasyVid, the advertisement you saw at the beginning that is allowing me to do this recording. Alright, I will state my Aggie code to start off this presentation. Aggie does not, I repeat, does not lie, cheat, or steal, and tolerate those who do, because we are awesome. Alright, my name in full is Douglas James Maunder, although I think myself, as most other Douglases, only go as Doug, so I can get rid of that. Also, my middle name, not many people in this world even know that, so we can get rid of that. Just call me Doug Maunder, or some of my friends like to call me this as well, but not many. Alright, as you can see, here I am, a few pictures of me. That's me running a marathon. It's me at the Florida game. Here's Friday looking me, here's fancy looking me, and me as a pirate, and me as a gorilla. I mean, why not, right? Alright, at TAMU, I am an electrical engineer, and I thoroughly enjoy this. Alright, I am trying to speed it up a little bit because I have to make it under 10 minutes in order to do what I'm trying to do with the video. As far as hats go, I don't really wear hats. I thought that was a very strange analogy, but it does work quite well. I do like to call myself a double E at A&M. Also, I am an Aggie. That also pertains to A&M. I am a fan of many things, including music and sports. Some sports also pertains to A&M. A lot of stuff in my life goes to A&M. I consider myself a gamer, pretty hardcore games like Doodle Jump. I'm also a brother, a family member, and everything else that is very important. Alright, some things I like to get out of this class, or some drivers I have in this class, I should say. They're pretty similar topics, but I would like to graduate. This gives me a dual credit for fine arts and cultural diversity. I like to learn how to be creative in the business place and how to work well with team members. That is something I feel like we should do very good here. Also, as far as working in a team, I'd also like to be able to maybe improve my team leadership skills. That would be awesome. Alright, some expectations I have of this class is to make connections. I feel like that's very important in everyday life nowadays. It's all modern technology and connections, and we're going to get with that. Okay. Another thing is learn how to express myself a little more. As you will see later, some of the tests show I am reserved and need to work on this. Also, I need to be able to grow, specifically my creative side. Need to expand on that a bit. Alright, let me take a little side step from here. I just missed a step. As you can see, I'm live casting from my computer here. Let's see. Alright, so my scores on my personality tests, I have ISTP 11255011, which makes me the mechanic, quite reserved, interested in how and why things work, etc., etc. I agree to this, but only to a certain extent, because of the unusual, like, the questions are very circumstantial, I would say. It can be answered in multiple ways. Similarly, I got a 1197 on this test, which states something similar as this one and the Goldberg, which I scored a 13 on. Makes me leaning more towards analytical than towards intuitive, and likewise I scored a 60.65, which is below the typical on creativity, and I actually recognize this and wish to improve this, which hopefully this class will do for me. Back to the slideshow. Let's see what we got. Alright, these are my personal capabilities and hobbies and whatnot. I like to scuba dive, as you can see here. A big turtle is pretty awesome. Love to scuba dive, love to snowboard, go to Steamboat Springs, Colorado, a lot. It's a beautiful place. Also love to game, as you can see right there. That's a Call of Duty shot. Alright, in my beliefs, I believe that the universe is massive and always expanding, always something new for us to learn about, and there's so much more out there, and despite all of our scientific discoveries and whatnot, and Einstein and light and saying that things can't really exist, I don't know, I think we shouldn't, shove them out. Also, I am religious. I am a Christian, fairly devout, less now than I should be. I don't believe any religion is more right than any other, and or at least I don't have the authority to say that. I just choose to believe in one that I believe in its core values, and that if everybody believed, or if everybody followed its core values at least, we would have a pretty awesome world. Alright, some of my pet peeves, or rants, or bugs, if you will. Troublemakers, people who just are looking to ruin the establishment, or just want to be different because they can. Also, myself, I tend to get angry at myself quite frequently, and there's a lot of things I could do to work on that, but need to work on this guy. Also, traffic, that just bugs me a lot. Alright, you know what really grinds my gears even worse is the fact that politicians and bureaucrats, they have so many sneaky agendas behind what they're actually supposed to be doing. Also, like I said, people who just have destructive tendencies for no particular reason. If you want to upset the system and there's a good reason behind it, I will go with that. But if you just like creating chaos all over the place just because you're a badass, then that's grinds my gears. Alright, raves. You know, I actually enjoy raves themselves. Raves are just lots of fun, parties and whatnot. I also love to eat. As you can see, I'm not too fat. I'm not a fat guy, like I know by the pictures. But all different kinds of foods fascinate me, and love to do exhilarating things, like you may see in some of the pictures here in a minute. After this, of course, we have fears and phobias. I am afraid of the unknown, as I feel like most people are. I'm just saying it, I guess. I'm afraid of what the future may hold. That's not to say that I'm pessimistic about it. That's just to say everybody worries about the future at some point in life. I mean, as far as the unknown goes, I mean, there's certain things. I'm not particularly afraid of spiders, but any bugs that you don't know that are there and they surprise you, that'll freak me out. I don't want a spider or a roach crawling around underneath where it shouldn't be, you know. It's just gonna freak me out. Alright, light bulbs in my inspires. What inspires me is nature. Nature inspires me, particularly water, though. I mean, music also inspires me. I got music over here. That's inspiring always, but nature and water. Water, the waves, the calm water, the beach, whatever you want to do. Just being underwater helps me think a lot. Alright, my passions. What are my passions? I love the earth. We need to fix our little energy crisis we got going on over here and stop burning fossil fuels. Alright, I am running out of time, so I will try and pick it up a little bit. The earth, passions, video gaming, a few other things like that. Okay, if I had some wishes, I would wish that money was of no concern. I hate having to worry about money. I would like to just get rid of it. It's a very stressful part of life in general. So I mean, make money no concern. I'd also like to get rid of some of the world problems, like I just said, oil and war and all this bad stuff, you know, guns and violence and people shooting each other and screaming and whatnot. It's no good. I also like to fix myself, like I said. I need to fix me in so many ways. I could probably use some of my wishes to do that. Also, fail-safes. I just want to live. If I could never fail, I would want to live and create things, and hopefully that they would run well. Kudos and accolades. I helped construct with my father a very large solar array. I'm very proud of that. Also, I bought a car at 16. I'm also proud of the fact that I could do that. And one of the biggest